Welcome to Bastard Quest. I'm the Game Bastard Kyle.
I'm Todd.
I am Corey.
I'm Austin.
We are playing Wicked Ones, a game about monsters in the dungeon, this time being invaded by adventurers. Todd, who are you playing?
I am Bubba Dub the demon. He's got metal claws, plays fiddle.
Okay. Austin?
I am VanGore, the Doom Seeker. He's got tentacles and eyes, and really nothing else.
Corey?
I'm playing Larfy. He has tentacles and eyes. And an insatiable hunger for brain.
And quiet shoes.
And quiet shoes. They're really booties. I picture they're like silk and they have like a little frill around the ankle, you know?
I was about to ask, are they actually quiet or do they just look boring?
They look quiet.
Well, so Corey noted this morning before we started recording that last time we forgot to do XP at the end of the session. So we're going to do that quickly.
Yeah, we do that at the end of every session, don't we?
Yes. And so, as with a standard Forge of the Dark game, you get XP based on what you do, and you should have your XP triggers, I believe, in the bottom right-hand corner of the character sheet.
Now, is this different for everyone?
Some of them will be. I know, for example, since you're kind of a different type of monster than Todd, I think they will be slightly different, but go ahead and read yours, Corey.
Mark 1 XP for each you did this session, made progress on your master plan, jumped into someone else's dungeon scene, acted like a monster, or used your gear or supply in creative ways.
I have the same.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, everybody should have those. Those sound generic.
Mine are the same also.
Okay, cool.
Oh, okay. I thought you just had something like eat a brain, but...
So does everyone also have Guardian XP?
No, I have Reckless XP.
Okay, this may be what's unique to us. I have Guardian XP. Take an action dot or eye ray dot. So I guess it is specific.
Yeah, I think that's just for you, bud.
When full, mark 1 XP if you were neither bloodied nor went feral this session. I've got 2 marks to make in that.
So my Reckless XP, take an action dot when full, mark 1 XP if you played into either being bloodied or going feral this session.
I have the same as Corey, Reckless XP.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And do you guys have light tongue words on here?
I do.
I don't
Yes.
think we've discussed that whatsoever because it's seemingly a random assortment of words here, Kyle.
So the base game assumes that the dark factions and the light factions literally cannot communicate with one another.
Oh, okay.
I've ignored that.
I think the conceit initially being that you can barely even communicate with the light side except for these concepts.
I see, because it's words like you, 1, 2, 3, yes, no, maybe, go, do, stop, eat, give, gold.
I think the idea is that not being able to communicate with the light factions would increase the chances of violence. I've never known players in an RPG to need any sort of excuse for violence.
Nah.
God,
I think it's trying too hard. I think it's fine.
I would just like to point out that Light Tongue was my counselor at church camp.
No. Oh, no.
It's been a while since that one came up.
Ouch.
Let's figure out what XP is.
Well, one of them is when you meet Light Tongue.
It's an experience.
Yeah.
He's in the Epstein files.
Just look for the heading revival.
All right, Corey, so what XP did you earn last session?
Well, I made progress on our master plan, I guess. We improved the dungeon. I got a minion.
So I'd say specifically, you got a minion, and
Yeah.
our master plan, step 1, the only thing we have figured out so far is grow the horde.
Right. And I guess I acted like a monster because I maimed the poor man, ate part of his brain, and
Yeah, okay,
so I guess just the 2 of them.
cool.
But can you explain you jumped into someone else's dungeon scene? Is that like one of the other players or?
Yeah, I think that is there to encourage you to jump into scenes that other players are doing and help them out and do stuff with them.
Okay, in that case, I think I did because Austin and I kind of worked in tandem.
To negotiate with the lava men.
Yeah.
Magma men.
Yeah. Don't call the lava magma.
They have a long-standing feud with the lava people.
Yes.
This is like an Australia and New Zealand situation.
It's more like a Shauna and Shayna situation.
Oh, yes, that
You know what?
years-long battle between...
I don't know the exact situation, but I immediately still understand.
Yes.
All right, Corey, so yeah, mark XP. Todd,
Well, I definitely acted like a monster because I tortured someone.
my understanding that as a matter of U.S. policy, harsh interrogation.
Right.
Yes, fair enough.
You weren't really a monster. You just act a little Guantamish.
Yeah,
It's just some mild waterboarding.
just a little light rendition.
We have a banner now that says "Mission Accomplished."
You keep a man naked in a tiny box for 72 hours, and everybody starts throwing these accusations around like monster, war criminal.
Right?
Weird.
I mean, that's what happened to me when I didn't finish supper.
At church
It's
camp.
normal.
Okay.
I don't know. Did I do anything to make progress on our master plan? I don't know.
I mean, you tortured,
Yeah.
and you found the location of where Rasmus got the gold.
That is true.
Yeah.
And I also threatened him with my bag of snakes. So I used my gear in a creative way.
As a matter of U.S. policy, threatening someone with a bag of snakes.
U.S. policy. That's just that's
Human
any
life.
day in a Pentecostal church.
Yeah.
Getting closer to God. Austin?
I don't think I made progress on the master plan specifically.
Well, you created the egg assault trap.
Yeah, I think that's more acting like a monster.
Okay.
And we kind of jumped into each other's scene. We also, though, we didn't mark XP for our first session, which was taking the dungeon, and I did use some of my gear in creative ways at that point, because I used my portal potion or the portable door to first break into the hut whenever we took it.
Well, is it just flat out using the gear or using it in a creative way? Not trying to step on your XP there, Austin. I just want to be accurate for our listeners. And we don't need you becoming too powerful. Start sprouting new eyes.
Yeah. Austin's character is becoming too powerful is a recurring problem here on Bastard Quest.
Yes.
I mean, what if all of his eyes fuse together and he becomes like Sauron?
I don't like that. We've seen how that ends up. It's not good for most people.
It goes on for 9 hours at least.
Yeah. Yeah, and they cut the scouring. No, Christopher Lee got legit mad they cut the scouring of the Shire.
Oh yeah. He was very upset.
He died because of it.
Committed seppuku.
I will scour myself. Learned this in World War II, I did.
So I think initially the portable door is meant for us to be able to make a quick transition from where our domain is within a dungeon to other places, to outside the dungeon.
Well, actually, that did end up being like a clever way of doing it, because what we ended up saying was the portable door was the real entrance now that only we know about. The regular door is the one that we rigged to be a trap.
Yeah, it was the beginning of our illusion.
Yes.
Rules as written, the portable door only lasts a few seconds, but I believe we actually made it permanent after we I think we kind of broke through.
Well, we got 4 of the ducklings to hold it.
And they're still there.
They do it in shifts. Because we established they're essentially like construction workers.
Yeah.
Man, if that's not acting like a monster, I don't know what is.
So I kind of picture the ducklings at this point as like the little guys on Fraggle Rock that were constantly building shit, and the Fraggles just fucked it up.
Oh, yeah. A little more New Jersey, but
I think they were Douglers. I have no idea. I just like saying silly words. Larfy.
Okay, so now, Austin, you're good with XP.
Yep.
So what happens when we fill our XP here? Because there's about 9 or so little boxes here.
Yep.
So when you fill that, you can either increase one of your actions by 1 box, or you can
Okay.
get a new special ability.
Okay, gotcha, cool.
And one other thing we neglected to do, because that's just the theme this week, is the adventurers in the dungeon are currently heading towards this shambling garbage mound creature that you have defending the front door, Leonard. But we need to give him 2 descriptors. Clever, corrupted, corrosive, diseased, incorporeal, flaming, freezing, magical, oozing, sneaky, strong, swarming, terrifying, tireless, venomous, or something else.
I mean, corrosive makes sense.
Yeah,
I like
corrosive
that.
is the first thing I thought of.
Okay.
And then you just went so fast, I forgot every other word that's ever been said.
Well, it
is
can
that
be-
your light tongue words?
Yeah,
So what about corrosive and strong?
works for me.
I like that.
So Leonard is a tier 1 creature, shambling garbage mound. Someone make a note of his words. His room is just down the main corridor. You have to pass it to get into the rest of the dungeon. And these adventurers, Sir Volaron the Exceptional, a haughty aristocrat, one-eyed Matt, a wildling hunter, and their 2 henchmen, a crossbowman and a torchbearer, are working their way cautiously down this long corridor. The torchbearer is just behind One-Eyed Matt, scouting ahead, and they exit in this large room filled with garbage, one other way out to the left, and that is when Leonard rises up. Who wants to be the voice of Leonard?
I'll be the voice of Leonard. I'm actually going to make use of these light tongue words because the layout here is so primitive that I think this should be how some of the simpler creatures communicate, but it has nothing to do with light and dark. So they see this mound kind of rise up. They hear just this echoing, like, stop!
Okay. Oh! One-Eyed Matt looks back at the others. What do we do? And Sir Volaron says, let us pass, creature.
No.
Okay, now, Austin, you can attack as Leonard.
Okay.
He's a tier 1 creature, so he gets 1 die. What does he do? You've got these 4 adventurers standing in a doorway.
So let's make use of the corrosive attribute and say that when he says no, it sprays out of like several different orifices in this big pile of trash, like just garbage goo all over the adventurers.
All right, roll your d6.
Okay. Now, what do I base this on?
He's tier 1, so it's
So it's
just a
1d6.
d6.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a 2.
Sir Volaron springs forward, raising his shield, blocking the corrosion. The crossbowman says, nah, and fires a crossbow bolt straight into Leonard, which disincorporates him momentarily, and he falls down into constituent pieces of garbage. Hundreds of rats scurrying out. My working frame is that Leonard is actually animated by rats.
Oh.
Now, Leonard is not destroyed forever, but he is temporarily defeated
Oh, okay.
and just collapses back into a huge pile of garbage.
So Leonard sucks.
Well, you guys let Austin do the voice and roll.
Oh, that's true.
So,
That's very true.
yeah, I don't know what you were expecting.
Right. Just a smelly ratatouille.
Now, however, we know that Rasmus, the thrall, your one minion, was in the torture chamber cleaning it up after he was previously tortured.
Go clean up your juices.
I mean, if that ain't acting like monsters.
Yeah, and minions can hear disturbances in adjacent rooms. And I'm going to say that the torture chamber is basically adjacent to Leonard's room. So you guys can decide now what Rasmus Hammerhand does. What would you like him to do?
Well, he's got his hammer hands
Yes.
forged by the great magmen.
Yeah.
And he does have loyal as a upgrade.
Yeah.
So he's going to protect us no matter what.
Sure, but he can do anything within that context. He doesn't have to run out and attack them, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
He could come warn you, find a gun somewhere. No, I can't do that.
Well, he can't hold it. Right. Well, I don't guess there's really a way he can warn us. He's quite far away. Maybe on the next upgrade, we get some kind of like alarm system.
That'd be nice.
Well, whatever you want to do, essentially at this point, Rasmus is active, and since you only have one minion, is your defensive piece at this point in the game.
So I think what Rasmus Hammerhands is going to do is not quite run to alert us, but try to get them to follow him into us and the Magmen and the Trick Shower and Carl Childers and all the manner of dangers ahead.
Okay. So what does Rasmus do to that end, I suppose?
He jumps out and says, "Hammer hands."
Hammer hands!
So I guess he's going to use his threaten. That's one of the only skills he has, or actions, I should say,
Alrighty.
which is 1 die. That's a 3.
Jesus.
He forgets to say hands.
Hammer!
One-eyed Matt shouts, "It's a guy!" And pulls a throwing axe, hurls it down the corridor. The axe hits Rasmus. Fortunately, it's the blunt end, and it just hits him right in the face. He goes, "Oh, hammer hands!" He is bloodied now.
Okay.
If he is injured again, he will die.
Oh, okay.
So they're not going to follow him, because that's failed.
Okay. But Rasmus is still getting the fuck out of there. He's going to leave.
Okay. And Matt used his pounce there to injure him.
No.
So Rasmus, which way does he run? Does he run back into the torture chamber or away down towards the
Yeah.
locked door?
He's heading towards Larfy.
Okay. So Sir Volaron says, "We should be cautious. We can't go running after threatening Hammerhand people." That says, "Oh, I want to get him." So they discuss. And meanwhile, the torchbearer says, "Hey, a shower." And you guys can attempt to use your trick shower, which, just to remind the audience, tricks are subtle ways to get adventurers to do what you want or create advantageous situations. And your trick shower showers them with lava?
I think we decided it's just super heated by the magma.
Okay. Well, so what would you want them to do with the trick shower? Delay it and actually shower and give you guys time to be warned?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
And hurt them if possible. If we roll good enough, I
Well,
guess.
yeah. Their skin might be a little red.
Right.
Spend too long in there.
So the trap is for harm, right?
Trap is for harm. Trick is for misdirection,
Okay.
delays, that sort of thing. You could always upgrade it into a trap. Or it could be a dual trick trap.
Okay.
So it's a tier 1 trick. So that's 1 die.
Okay.
Who's rolling?
I'll roll.
Okay, you got to do the voice for the shower, too. I guess that's more of a sound effect.
That's a 5.
Okay, so that's a mixed success.
I can't find any towels.
Oh, no.
No.
So I'm going to say it's going to split the adventurers up. Sir Volaron and the Torchbearer are really happy about this shower. They strip down, leap in, showering off the dirt and grime. One-Eyed Matt does not care for this. Let's go. And he grabs the crossbowman. I want to go to the shower. Shut up. And they start heading south towards the door. So it's going to split up the party.
Okay.
Now, One-Eyed Matt and the crossbowman, they're at the door, which is locked. So I'm going to start a clock for Rasmus reaching Larfy. Clocks and Blades in the Dark, or Wicked Ones, are essentially countdown timers. And as things happen, they tick down. They can also increase or decrease their speed based on what players do. And essentially, it is just a timer until something happens. It's a 3-segment clock. When it fills by the adventurers doing things, that's when Rasmus reaches the Wicked Ones.
And what do we need to do to fill that?
So the nature of your dungeon may do it. Each essentially kind of quote-unquote action the adventurers take will increase the segment. The shower has already filled it once.
Okay.
And now that One-Eyed Matt and the crossbowmen have reached the door, finding it locked, that's going to fill it again, because what adventurers do when they find a locked door, they immediately double back.
Okay.
So they're going to go to the torture room.
Oh, okay. I thought they were like, that shower didn't sound so bad.
So they go to the torture room, and they're looking around. No, nothing's here, One-Eyed Matt says. And he and the crossbowman have a bit back and forth. There's nothing to loot here. There's nothing to do. And so they leave. Their friends are done with the shower. But now Rasmus has had sufficient time. Rasmus Hammerhand runs down into your sanctum, waving his metal hands around, and shouts, Hammerhand! 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 Hammerhand!
What's that, boy? Trouble at the trick shower?
He nods his head up and down, blood slinging out of his nose.
Monsters assemble!
Hey, what do you want?
How's it going?
Hammerhand.
We got some invaders. They hurt Hammerhand. They're trying to get our not much.
So, you guys are officially on the board. You can wait the adventures in your sanctum, which they'll get to eventually, or you can go out and punch them in the face.
Hey, fellas, I say we go up here and send them straight to hell because we got plenty of vacancies down there. Evil.
Okay.
I think the first order of business, Larfy's going to alert Carl Childers, wake him up, because he sleeps out back in the shed. And the Magma Men, they're kind of like roommates. They don't really work for us or anything. But we did talk about if they're attacked, they can definitely defend themselves.
Yeah, if they're attacked, sure.
Can Larfy banter with them and try to tell the Magmen that these invaders are a danger to both of us?
You could attempt that, yeah.
Okay.
Magmen, it's me, Larfy.
So you're standing on the bridge talking to the magma men in the lava river below, and nearby you see the door that you guys put a lock on. It starts banging. The adventurers are on the other side. The magma men, hello, we're the magma men. Welcome. Would you like to buy anything? We have some fine magma wares.
Magmen, I come to you in a great time of need. The men on the other side of that door are thieves and scoundrels. They come to steal our meagerness. And from the looks of them, they want to steal some magma.
The magma men, well, say there's 3 of them here.
Okay.
They put their heads together, start discussing this very seriously. And they look up at you. Roll your banter, Corey.
Okay. Got a 1 in banter. 6.
Nice.
Well, we magma men have decided we do not care for this. Our magma is ours, as determined by the Magma Man Constitution.
The Magma Carta.
Yes, the magma. What would you propose, Brain Eater?
We fight together, monster and magma men strong, and Carl Childers from the movie Sling Blade.
So I will say you guys can leverage the Magma Men as a temporary minion group.
Okay.
Hey.
They're tier 1.
Yep.
I'm going to say they are magma. Those are their words, magma and magma.
Okay.
They come marching up out of the magma river, standing around. One of them says, "Goodness, it's cold. Do you have a coat?" All three of you are sweating profusely. The door is knocked down. Sir Volaron and One-Eyed Matt put their backs into it. And Sir Volaron points his rapier at all of you and says, "Avast thee, monsters! And other lava people? It's Magma Man!" And the battle is joined.
Have it yourself. VanGore is going to use one of his eye rays to try and make him attack his fellow adventurers again. Is that going to be more telekinesis or bewitch?
It could be either. It's entirely up to you.
Okay. I'm going to make it telekinesis. It'll be focused more on the weapon in his hand, make him kind of swing it in a wide arc in a circle around himself, seeing how many of his adventurers we can take out.
Okay.
I'm also going to spend a Dark Heart and get an extra 1D, and so that's going to make my 3D a 4D. There's a 6.
Telekinesis causes Sir Volaron to begin swinging his rapier around wildly. He shouts, "Ha-ha!" And he's going to use one of his defenses. Throw rapier. He does accidentally stab the crossbowman to death before that happens. But that defense will prevent damage to the others. Essentially, he's going to spend that defense to lower the effect of Austin's attack. And he throws the rapier into the floor. Untrustworthy rapier! And draws a second. Meanwhile, One-Eyed Matt is going to use his attack, Stalk. He disappears into the shadows. One of the Magmen says, "That guy just disappeared in the shadows?" He appears somehow in the shadows above Larfy and shouts a battle cry, "One-Eyed Matt!" as he descends from the ceiling.
These battle cries are very literal.
This world is quite odd.
This is the world our Patreon members built. He's going to try to stab you with a large Bowie knife with a Kmart sticker on it.
Okay. So I've got a psionic power under my reed, which is a telepathy discipline of prescience. Delicious brains can't help but reveal their intentions to you. Any adventurer using a defensive mood against your psionic powers takes minus 1d. When you resist adventurer offensive moves, you take plus 1d.
Yeah.
So I can use that as a defensive?
Absolutely.
Okay. And I have 2d in the reed. So technically I'll be rolling 3d?
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
God damn. 3.
One-Eyed Matt slams into you, bearing Larfy to the ground, and you realize there are very little brains to read inside.
Oh.
This outback woodsman is not quite smart, but he is savage and violent.
Oh no, a dumb guy.
He points at you, correcting you, says, "A dumb guy with a knife!"
Oh no.
And he stabs you. You're bloodied.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Just like my son.
Bloodied gives you shock to all your attributes.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Shock meaning minus 1d on rolls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now remember, you can get rid of shock by doing one of those things. For example, if you use one of the actions under the attribute, you only have minus 1d once, and then it goes away.
Oh, okay.
So all you have to do is fail 3 times.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So it's like death rolls in D&D, basically.
Oh, kind of. Yeah.
Know me gaming, I do.
All right. What do you guys do?
Bubba Dub is going to step up. I think it's time for him to utilize his speedy potion
Okay.
and attack with his metal claws.
Who are you attacking?
Who do we have left?
Well, lots of people. The Torchbearer, Sir Volaron, One-Eyed Matt, who's stabbing Larfy repeatedly.
I will go after One-Eyed Matt to save my buddy Larfy.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think he's wet
Who?
from the trick shower.
Well, remember, One-Eyed Matt did not bathe.
Oh.
Sir Volaron did.
Okay.
All right, Todd. So you're attacking.
Yes, do I have to roll my invoke to use the potion since it's magic?
No, you just drink it.
Okay. No, I beg your pardon, Kyle. I snort it.
That makes sense.
Rubbing it on his gums.
I got a kilo of speedy potion.
And what does the speedy potion actually do there, Todd?
It makes him fast.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what. I'll let you decide how we want to interpret the speedy potion. You could get an extra die representing the speed of your attacks.
Well, doesn't using gear give you an extra die when you use it?
It can. It depends on.
Well, this is supply.
Yeah, this is supply.
Okay.
Or you could attack 2 different people.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah, I want to attack 2 different people.
The old spinning claw attack.
Yep. He's like a Tasmanian devil with his metal claws out.
And you can either do it with 1 roll of the dice or you can roll twice. Up to you.
Just 1 roll, I think.
All right. Who are you attacking? Obviously, One-Eyed Matt.
One-Eyed Matt and Sir Volaron.
Natural choice.
Yep. Bubba Dub reaches inside his shirt pocket.
Demon wearing his shirt.
Yep.
A polo with or a pocket tee, is it?
And sprinkles out a little powder onto his knuckle there and says, "By the power of George Jones,
Oh, no.
it's fire candy time!" And he snorts it up his nose and immediately begins spinning like a whirling dervish.
And the magma men look up. Fire candy.
Metal claws. Now, Corey, you said something about using gear giving you an extra die.
I believe so, right, Kyle?
Yeah, I think so. When it's appropriate, yeah.
Okay, so I am using finesse,
Okay.
and I have a 1 in finesse, so with an extra die, that will be 2 die
From the metal claws?
from the metal claws.
Ah, all right.
That's a 6.
Oh,
Nice.
Bubba Dub, in this flurry of claw attacks, draws blood from both One-Eyed Matt and Sir Volaron the Exceptional. Sprays of red everywhere.
And by the way, if this were a movie during this scene, the soundtrack would be the bluegrass version of Metallica's Master of Puppets.
Ah, well. Meanwhile, Sir Volaron, with his new rapier, lunges towards VanGore and says, "Have at thee!" He's trying to challenge you to a duel.
All right. Can I take an action defensively here?
Well, yes, you have to or you get hurt.
Okay. I'm going to throw my sticky potion at him.
Oh.
Ooh.
With what?
One of my many tentacles.
Oh, okay. I picture your defensive stance is like you bend some of your eye stalks and I put up your dukes kind of fashion.
The old
One of my other eyeball tentacles comes up with like a horned helmet.
Right. Somebody's doing the Muhammad Ali winding up.
I was thinking it was kind of a Looney Tunes. Let me at him. Put up your dukes. Come on, man.
Thumbing my mustache at him.
Yeah. So what are throwing a sticky potion?
Yeah, I'm actually I'm trying to use it like a sticky grenade, basically.
Uh-huh. Well, what action is this? Or what tentacle is doing this?
Let's say this is Bewitch to maneuver the potion right over to where it can kind of explode at his feet and immobilize him.
Well, I think of bewitching as mental meddling.
Ah, okay. All right.
You do have actions.
I do have actions, but I have no skills in any of them.
I feel like that's more of a feature rather than a bug.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do then. Since I don't necessarily have a means to reliably use this, I can just rely on the old paralyze ray from my eye.
There you go. That's what your eye beams are for.
Yeah, that's a 2D. I'm going to spend my other dark heart and make that a 3D.
Ooh.
Well, you're kind of doubling down if you're using the sticky potion and paralyze.
I imagine I'm probably just doing one or the other.
If you want to use it that way to get another die, that's fine. I don't care.
Okay. All right. Well, then we'll just say the tentacle that throws this sticky potion at him, as soon as it straightens out, the eye also makes contact with Sir Volaron, and there's like a humming noise as the potion explodes.
Well, what color is the eye beam, Austin? It's critically important.
This one's purple.
Nice.
Yeah.
Purple paralyzer.
Oh, no. It makes a Prince noise when you use it. It goes, oh!
Much better.
Roll your 4 dice.
I'm just going to point out I rolled 2 1s, but I got a 6.
Sir Volaron leaping through the air majestically, rapier pointed towards VanGore's large central eye, gets hit by the purple paralyzer and just pratfalls flat, twitches, does not move, paralyzed, and out of the fight, captured. The torchbearer, still wet from the trick shower, shouts, "No!" and hurls his torch at VanGore.
Well, I'm sure it's been put out at this point. I mean, shower.
He left it out.
Oh,
He
I see.
put it in a sconce.
Gotcha. Mental note, make trick sconces.
Is that a mechanic we can use at this point? Kyle, can we use a flashback?
Yeah, if you want to spend stress, sure. You would have to go through the construction of a trick, but you could do it in a flashback.
Well, I was thinking less of a trick, more flashing back to kind of a strategy session with the Magma Men. Like any attack that has anything to do with fire, they just take care of. Like we ask them to take care of it. So what I'm thinking is like he throws this torch and this Magma Man just leaps in front of it and absorbs the flames harmlessly.
Well, you could just roll for the Magma Men. They are helping you right now.
Okay,
so you
that's
could
true.
roll for one of them to defend you.
Okay. Somebody else want to roll for the Magma Men, please?
I will.
So essentially, the Magma Men see a fire attack and
Yeah.
like slow-mo leap to absorb it.
Well, they're-
making them stronger.
They're leaping for it because they have copyright on all fire things.
In that room, yes.
He thinks that's what the fire candy is.
Yep.
So the Magma Men would be tier 1, and this is fire related, so I'm going to give you an extra dice.
A 4.
Okay.
So that's mixed success. So they slap it down. No!
Not hot enough.
He is our monster. Only we burn him. And the Magma Man flings his arm back, pointing at VanGore, and flings a little bit of lava on VanGore. It burns.
I don't like this sort of Jackson Pollock.
You're going to take shock to your muscles because part of you is on fire right now.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, sir. Brad, you can't treat customers like that. Who's up next?
Well, I think it's time for Hammer Hands to get involved here.
Okay.
He is bloodied,
Okay.
and that makes him angry. Hammer Hands. Kind of pouty about it. So he's going to try to bloody them more. He's going to hammer hand attack them.
Who's he attacking? There's One-Eyed Matt and the Torchbearer.
One-eyed Matt.
All right.
He's got to aim for his eye.
Nice.
And he's going to use his action Smash, which is 2D. 2 fucking 2s. That's the highest he can count. 1 hammer hand, 2 hammer hand.
He's not used to the weight of his hands because they're metal now.
So they just drop him to the ground. Thunk.
Well, he tries to swing at One-Eyed Matt, and One-Eyed Matt was injured by Bubba Dub's claws. He's kind of patching himself back up, and he ducks at the wrong time, and Rasmus's hammer hand goes over One-Eyed Matt's head. This pulls Hammerhand off balance, and he goes stumbling into a closet.
Where he steps on a rake and falls into a bucket of syrup.
Yeah,
And somehow the door closes.
yeah. And you hear muffled, Hammerhand! So One-Eyed Matt shouts, "Let's get out of here, Marty!" And he and the Torchbearer are trying to run. They're trying to escape.
So Larfy would like to use one of his tier 1 psionics, Mind Blur.
Mind blur.
Yep. You can spend a stress to make anyone not aware of your presence until you give them cause to.
I see.
This lasts for several moments. Once noticed, it's much harder to use it against them again.
Okay, I understand that. Sounds like it would be primarily useful for infiltrating places. Why are you making them unaware of you right now? What's your plan here?
Larfy's essentially going to pop up and block their escape with his bone saw.
Okay.
So that's a tier 1. Using my bone saw, does that add an extra die here?
Yeah, it's an item.
Let me ask you this. Can the quiet shoes be involved in this as well?
If you were sneaking, sure, but they're unaware of you because of your mental theatrics.
Right.
Your shoes really don't matter.
Gotcha. So this will be a 2D then.
All right.
Fucking 3.
I'm sneaking up on you. Larfy.
Could VanGore use another piece of supply?
VanGore could use another piece of supply. Larfy tries to get in One-Eyed Matt's way, and he shouts something inarticulate about brain people that is very disparaging, pushes Larfy down. What is VanGore going to do now?
So I was hoping they were still running across the bridge because I'd like to just booby trap them with this portable door and they fall right through the bridge and into the magma.
Well, one, they're running out the door. And didn't you already use your portable door potion?
Oh, yeah, it's our door now.
That was 2 sessions ago.
It doesn't come back unless you brew more potions, bud.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those are expendable.
Good to know.
But you could do something else.
So are they running back towards the entrance of the dungeon?
Yes, they are trying to escape.
Okay, so they're not going towards Carl Childers in the Bridge of Doom.
No, Carl Childers in this reality is a giant troll
Yep.
with a sling blade.
Yep.
And they saw him and said, no, thank you.
Yeah, Carl was like, I don't like the way you talk.
Hey, we're just a boy. You should not have done that.
They decided they would rather run back the way they came to escape this slaughter.
Are there any dead bodies anywhere near the dungeon?
Well, I guess technically Sir Volaron killed the crossbowman because VanGore made him. So indirectly, yes, you have killed someone.
Okay, because my magic path is spirit calling. The limitations on spirit calling is there has to be lingering spirits of the dead. The more recent, the better.
I see.
I have tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. I can use tier 1, but I can spend stress to use a tier 2 or tier 3 spell.
That's right.
A tier 3 spell I have in spirit calling is called Curse. The explanation it gives here, no matter what the Baron does today, the spirit makes sure it fails.
Ooh, okay.
So I would like to cast Curse. Let's throw that on One-Eyed Matt.
And your curse is he just can't escape?
Yeah, because he's trying to escape, but he can't.
Okay. So this is tier 3, so that'll cost you 2 stress.
Cursed to forget how doors work.
Yes. And I'm assuming I roll my Invoke, which is the magic.
Yes.
So that is 3D, 5.
One-Eyed Matt is cursed.
By the spirit of the crossbowman.
I keep biting the doorknob, but it won't open.
The crossbowman's spirit lodges in his good eye and blinds it. And now he's just no-eyed Matt.
The door clearly says pull, and he's pushing.
But since you got a 5, it's a mixed success, so the torchbearer knocks Matt down. Idiot! And gets out, and the torchbearer escapes. But One-Eyed Matt cannot get the door open and is captured. You guys have captured Sir Volaron and One-Eyed Matt.
Hey, there's some good eating there, Larfy.
Nom, nom, nom.
So you have a paralyzed Sir Volaron, which
Okay.
that presumably will not last forever. You have a blind One-Eyed Matt, which also presumably that will not last forever. It'll last a very long time. It's a powerful curse.
So I'm assuming of the two, Sir Volaron's going to have the better brains here. He's noble, probably smarter.
Well, I don't know that he's smarter.
Well, the difference between weak brains and delicious brains.
Oh, they would both be delicious brains.
Oh, okay.
They're adventurers.
So when I eat delicious brains from a worthy foe or from a victim with particularly interesting memories, I completely satiate my hunger and clear all stress.
And you could do that from either one of them.
Okay. He's going to do it to Sir Volaron
Okay.
with the bone saw.
You consume Sir Volaron. He is dead. And you qualify as eating brains. Delicious brains.
Yay.
Now, the other thing you guys can do, after you've defeated adventurers, you can loot their bodies.
Yes.
You get to roll 1 loot die per adventurer. So there's 2. So
Okay.
each of you gets to roll 2d for loot.
We each roll?
Each roll. This works exactly like counting loot in the beginning of the downtime phase, except this is outside of the downtime phase.
Gotcha.
Oh, I got a 5 and a 6.
2 6s, that's a crit, motherfucker.
That is
Yeah.
yeah, that's a crit.
Larfy.
I got a 5 and a 2.
Okay, so pretty good rolls all around. We'll start with Todd since he got the lowest. You got a mixed success, so you can gain 1 gold, or you can spend it on revelry instead, meaning you could get a dark heart, or you could just a gold is good.
I'm going to get a gold because I already have 2 dark hearts, so.
Yeah, so you're pulling off bracelets and watches. Now, Austin, you got a 6.
Yep.
So you pull a mundane or valuable item from the loot. The player chooses what it is. Let me get to the items here.
Oh, another door potion.
This one's sliding glass. Or we could get a Dutch door just in case we ever acquire a sick horse
Hold on, what
to talk to.
What about this? A Murphy bed.
Ooh.
It looks like a door.
Or a hideaway bed.
So, Austin, are there any items you would like to pull off these guys? Now, they have to be mundane or valuable. They're not really magic.
Yeah, not like equipment or anything.
Well, it could be equipment, as long as it's mundane equipment.
What are you going to get, an eye helmet?
I'll tell you what. Is there any equipment we could pull off of them to help upgrade our spawning chamber?
I would say not. The spawning chamber probably needs to be something magical or monstrously science, and these are not really thinking adventurers. Now, I tell you what, if you wanted to pull off some letter or information about where you could go to upgrade your spawning chamber in the world, like maybe someone received a letter from some sort of wizard
Yeah.
or something.
He's got a Lowe's receipt.
Dear Volaron, Aunt Becky here. You know me, just cleaning up my spawning chamber. Here's my address.
Proud of you. All caps.
Well, maybe there's a letter from the wizard Zamage, the 26th degree Magi, neutral, trying to essentially con Sir Volaron out of money with one of his schemes. And it's like, I will sell you a brand new spawning chamber for the low price of $17.99, implying maybe Zamage has a spawning chamber actually, or knows about it.
Yeah, let's use this to give us the direction for our first raid.
Cool.
All right. Yeah, so you have a letter from Zamage.
That actually gives us two options for a raid because we also have info on the Ship Britches Cabal.
That's
where
right.
Where the gold came from.
Oh, very true.
Yep.
Because they were doing an excavation.
Yep.
That was actually what we were planning on doing before the adventurers showed up.
It's good to have options. Larfy.
Corey, you rolled a crit, so you're going to get a powerful item.
I'm sorry. Can you say that again about a cat just walked past your window?
Did it really?
Yeah, I was looking at it.
Corey, you could get a powerful item. So you could come up with a magic item. I guess it doesn't have to be magic, but that seems like the most natural thing.
Okay.
Or you could roll randomly for it.
Okay.
It's up to you.
Well, that cat walking by knocked out a lot of my thinking. So I'm just going to roll for it.
Okay.
3.
All right, roll again.
3.
You find a bag amongst Sir Volaron's possessions. It's this leather satchel. It's strapped down, covered in ropes, and there's a note that says, "Do not open."
Oh.
And when you nudge it, it moves.
Oh.
And you hear muffled talking.
So I don't know exactly what it is.
No, you don't.
I point my horn helmet towards it.
You detect no brains.
So it's not a snack pack.
Hoping for a brain lunchable.
What do you do, Corey?
Larfy is ever so slowly going to try to open the bag and give a peek in.
Give a peek in. See a human skull, 2 red eyes glaring at you. Let me out of here.
Who are you, friend?
I'm Jono the Spot Skull.
Oh, no.
Based on new Patreon member Jono.
Thank you, Jono. You're a spite skull.
He's a spite skull. You can throw him and he will bite things.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
I am a friend to skulls. Let me show you my decorative skull bowl collection.
Yeah. So he floats out. Ah! Where am I? Some idiot captured me. He didn't want me to bite nothing.
Worry not, you are amongst evil friends.
Is this the PTA?
Nope, it's a dungeon. Welcome to the Duck Hut. We got torture chamber and everything. It's amazing. Evil.
We even got sling blade. You need a shower?
So he is a floating skull covered in eldritch runes named Jono, and he will bite things that you throw him at.
I like that.
That is your powerful item.
Makes the second monster from Doom.
We're going to go through all of them, also. So, the invasion safely over. You return to your normal monstrous duties, showing Jono around, presumably putting blind Matt somewhere with his ghost-possessed eye and his other missing eye.
Yeah, we put him in the Iron Maiden. I'm going to eat him later.
Oh, no. But now it is time to launch a raid. No dungeon is self-sufficient. You need resources. So, for your raid, you need a goal, a target, a plan, and details. Now, I believe you guys want to get your spawning chamber going.
Yeah.
We do. Thinking about it, though, Todd makes a good point that we did already have intel on a place for some more general resources. And if Zamage is like a pretty powerful sorcerer.
He's not.
He's not. No, he's the worst wizard in the
Oh, okay.
in the land.
Okay, I forgot. I just didn't know if that wanted to be something we built up to or if we can go for that one right off the bat.
Or we could just roll for it.
Hey, that's a good idea.
I like that.
Have at it, Todd.
All right. 1 through 3, it's Zamage. 4, 5, and 6, it'll be attacking the Shit Britches Brigade. That's a 5. Look out, Shit Britches.
Now, I will note the Shit Britches Brigade are a dark faction. Even though it is quote-unquote a raid, you don't have to engage in violence. You could go talk to them,
Sure.
for example.
We could barter with them. Mm-hmm. We're quite experienced at this.
Okay.
But now that we know the target, what is the goal here? What are you trying to get from the Ship Britches Brigade or get them to do? What do you want to happen?
Well, we know they have gold,
Yep.
And we know they're not great because a bunch of lame people got their gold.
They're not great. They're a tier 1 faction.
I guess we could just kind of feel them out, and then if we think we can slaughter them and take everything, we could do that.
Hey, what if we take back the one captured raider that we still have? Because it's one of the ones that stole some of their gold, right?
That's Rasmus Hammerhands.
Oh, okay.
He's my son now.
Okay.
Speaking of Rasmus, he got bloodied. Does that go away after combat, or?
Yeah, it will.
Okay, both of us got bloodied, actually.
Well,
We're bloodied buddies.
your bloodied actually won't go away until you can recover in downtime.
Okay.
So you'll need to be careful.
Yeah. We actually don't have another downtime coming up until after the raid. This was all a complication, right?
Yeah. This can happen because of blowback.
Oh, geez.
I say our goal should be to get some gold, whether through negotiations or violence.
Yeah, we'll just fill it out.
So get some gold. Target is the Ship Britches Brigade. What's your plan?
I say we start with negotiation,
Yeah. We walk up, introduce ourselves,
feel them out.
just moved into the neighborhood.
Okay. Negotiation. And could it turn into a specific negotiation or a con job?
Sure.
Yeah.
Or a massacre.
Robbery.
Yeah.
And I'd say we tried to turn it into something sustainable, like protection money.
Sure.
Okay, so you need some details. So what are the details? And by details I mean basically like where's the meeting spot? What are you offering? We know you're not there in good faith. So I assume the meeting spot is going to be this cemetery that they're excavating.
Okay.
Because that's all you know about where they are.
Yeah.
Well, we could approach them in a way like, hey, our dungeon is this area. We kind of have that on lockdown. Why don't we form a partnership, safe travel through both of our lands, allyship should you need backup, and vice versa. You know, try to form new allies, basically.
Monsters strong together.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like
And
that.
then if they don't go for that, we kill the shit out of them.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It's just like America.
Yeah.
Okay, so at the start of next session, we'll make the engagement roll and get right into it.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, so since we don't forget, let's do XP real quick.
Okay.
Austin, what did you get?
I was neither bloodied nor went feral this session, so that completes my set of 3 Guardian XP.
Nice.
I'm torn between wanting to actually take an action dot or continue to be absolutely lacking any skills whatsoever and just upgrade my eye rays.
The downside I would see is if you get bloodied, you would have to roll something.
At a disadvantage.
Well, you can't be more disadvantaged than you already are, but you'd have the best way to get unbloodied is to do something with actions, and that's almost a guaranteed failure if you don't have anything in anything.
Okay.
So that would be one reason to do it. I mean, the reason to not do it is your eye rays are super cool.
Okay, so I'm going to mark a notch in banter, since that's what we're about to do anyway. Okay, now as far as Wicked XP goes, I think we did make a little progress in the master plan. We added a little bit to our horde. We've got a couple more captures.
This is why I would argue you guys don't get master plan XP. It's because you didn't have any choice.
Oh, yeah, this is reactive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
They showed up, and obviously you're going to make the most of it, but they were going to be here trying to do bad things or good things.
That's true. We did act like a monster.
For sure.
I don't think it counts that we're all together.
No, we didn't jump into each other's scene. We were just all together. I
Yeah.
think really the only Wicked XP we got was we acted like monsters.
Yeah, again, I used my supply, but it was as intended, so I don't know that that's that creative.
Yeah, I agree.
I would argue that Bubba Dub acted like a monster and used his gear or supply in a creative way. He took down 2 people.
I would say that's useful, but I think using the speed and the metal claws are exactly how they were supposed to be used.
Okay.
Not that it was bad, but all right. Corey?
So for my Reckless XP, I got bloodied, so I'm taking 1 in that.
Okay. And we'll pick up next week.
Cool. Give me just a second. I just need to clean the spit off my fucking microphone.
Larfy is very juicy. But once again, very fun game. I'm enjoying this.
Yeah.
A lot of good rolls this game.
And if you would like good rolls, you need to go to NorseFoundry.com. NorseFoundry.com, where you'll find all manner of dice made from all manner of materials. They're beautiful, they're fun to roll, and you're guaranteed to always roll 6s. Just kidding. And when you're at the checkout, after you make your purchase, please enter promo code CHAM. That's CHAM, CHAM, and you'll receive the Bastard Quest 10% discount at NorseFoundry.com.
Another great place to get good rolls, Texas Roadhouse.
That's right.
Not a sponsor. That's just something we wanted to bring up.
Yeah.
We just love it.
Yeah. The all you can eat. They'll just keep bringing them to your table. You can make a roll fort.
It's true. Yeah.
We'd also like to thank our sponsor, Barrel and Bond, 100 Broadway Street in beautiful downtown Paducah, right there on the banks of the Ohio River.
No rolls.
Too many forts were made. They discontinued it.
And as always, thanks to all of you who listen, who leave reviews, who comment, and engage with us on social media. Thanks to all of you who subscribe on Patreon. We love you. You can find more updates on the Discord if you're a Patreon member. You can also find some updates on bastardquest.com.
Thanks, I'm Kyle.
I'm Todd.
Corey.
I'm Austin.